What up, y'all? It's your boy Don from the EFC Podcast, back again with another one. In this episode, we discuss world football international break. We discussed Canada soccer and its international friendlies. Then we went into what is TFC doing? They're on a run right now. And we like the fire debate. And then we also tap into Sir Alex Ferguson versus Pep. You already know, I'm with the mandem.
Baha. Kubino, you already know what it is, man. Tune in.
Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back. We're back again, back with another episode. Let's get to it. Last week, I guess it was international break. And I think where I want to start off, and Baha, we'll start with you. I think I want all of us to kind of say our three biggest takeaways from all the games. So it could be like any game that stood out to you, 3 takeaways that you're taking away from it. And I think some of us will have intertwining thoughts so we can chip in to what we thought.
Okay. I'll start. I'll go with Portugal for sure. No Ronaldo. Flat performance in Mexico. You like to say what? There's a Mexican tax?
Nah, I just think it's hard to play in Mexico.
Mexico.
I just don't think the referees is on Mexico's side, the environment's on Mexico's side. So it's not a fair representation of Portugal. Because look at them against the US.
That's true, but I still don't trust them without Ronaldo. It's gonna be interesting to see where Portugal football goes without Ronaldo.
Fam, you know why that's funny though? For years I've been hearing that Portugal is better without Ronaldo. So if this is the standard of center forward that Portugal has,
you know what's funny though, Baha? On your topic, I was actually walking home today with one of my friends, my colleagues. He's Portuguese, and I was like, Tamil, Portugal's looking good, and he's like, they don't have the same hunger. He's comparing it to the 06 team and the team in 02 with Rui Costa.
I think that's what happens when you have too much talent. When you have too much men that want to play ball, there's not enough graft. There's not enough hunger, bro.
We'll see.
Do you think it's a generation thing though?
Nah. I don't want to say it's a generation thing.
Not just Portuguese generation. I'm saying football. Football generation.
Yeah, it's different.
Definitely. Because even if we say England was the country that had the physicality and the graft and stuff. Even the English ballers now are more kind of technical,
That's
more
why they're
soft,
still struggling. They don't have it. They don't have that in their resume.
I got another takeaway too from the Jamaica game, bro. Jamaica squad.
But we have a whole segment about that.
So
but you can if you want to.
I just wanted to say the selection, the team selection.
Okay,
for those 2 games was poor.
We'll tap into that. We'll tap into that.
And then I forgot my third. My third one was Well, this wasn't my original third one, but the overall international play, it looks like a lot of teams aren't ready for the World Cup.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Quabs, I'll let you chime in first.
The overall play I've been seeing from teams that we think are gonna be ready, they don't look none of these guys look serious, bro.
My takeaways, so I saw England play.
Stock down.
They're doomed. And you know what it is? It's not even the fact that they're not good. It's just the fact that it doesn't seem like they have an actual system. It doesn't seem like they know what style they want to implement. It doesn't seem as though
I really see no patterns.
I don't see everything is chop change. And honestly, God forbid, I don't want it to happen. I hate speculating on if a player would get injured. Fam, if Harry Kane were to get hurt, they are cooked.
I was about to tap into on that, on England, because obviously I picked them as my favorites to win. Obviously now I'm saying it kind of hesitantly because of those performances.
He's probably like that about more than one team, huh?
But I think also we gotta take in they weren't playing their key players.
For sure.
I think that had a lot to do with it. And even starting someone the guy I have on the back of my jersey, Mr. Foden.
Philip Walter. Philip Walter.
He's not getting on that plane, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take him.
I think he will. I think he'll be on the plane. He'll be on the plane. He just can't. I don't think he could start.
But this is what I'm saying.
He can't even come off the bench though.
But even with the my thing is though, even with the key players
Saka.
What's gonna they're not gonna there's shoot. Very few of them are in form.
Yeah.
England might have. We got to talk about it. They might have missed their window, bro.
What window?
What do you mean? They got the 2 finals, man. They didn't win nothing. They got 2 finals, didn't win nothing, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
When you get to 2 finals, you got to take advantage of that because you don't know when you're going back.
Arsenal fans won't think that.
They haven't won anything in 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's takeaway number 1 for me. Number 2, Canada.
There's a whole segment on that, so I would like.
Okay, I can hold off on that as well. What I saw from Bosnia, they're good though. I can't lie. Bosnia can play a little bit of football.
Bosnia is a team that can hang in
They're a
AFCON.
Remember
team.
we talked about it last episode, the Yugoslavia.
Yeah, they had the French ballers.
Yeah,
So I liked what I saw from Bosnia. And my third takeaway is congratulations to Sweden. That was a big result against Poland. It sucks that we're not going to be able to see Lewy at his last World Cup, but he's done enough for Poland. So we'll see how Sweden does at the World Cup. But those would be my three takeaways from international.
I think my 3 takes. The number selection at Brazil. Like seeing a man like Vinny with the 10, like you're not a 10. Like
I never peeped it.
Fam, he
I
was
grinding over there.
Fam, number selection nowadays, it's crazy because numbers used to mean something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? And you think about the 10 of Brazil, like that's a historical number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? And Vinny doesn't, like, he's more of a 7. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, give him a little 7. Like, but 10.
It started with even Mbappe. Why is Mbappe wearing 10?
Yeah, allow the win, fam. Internationals 1 to 26, fam. Let's allow them.
So,
but we know Vinny's not.
I think Brazil, there's some questions. But once again, like, it goes back to the fact that we can sit here and argue that Neymar wouldn't be at any value to them, but like clearly he needs to be on the pitch. Like it was blatant. It was right in front of you. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's take number 1. Take number 2, it's kind of personal for me. Colombia. It's weird, man, because like we used to have El Tigre up top, Falcao. You know what I'm trying to say? Like a real gunman. You know what I'm trying to say?
True.
I was looking at that for Colombia.
He had some shooters. Even Baca.
Yeah, Baca was tough. Baca was tough.
No cap.
Martinez too. They don't sleep.
Jackson's a gun.
But there's questions. Like there's no real 9. And then also for me, it's like we're coming to a time where this is gonna hurt me to say we might be like I said but Colombia might be better without James. Because James is not getting actual minutes in the MLS level. And we're so used to him turning it on for Colombia. Where like now, like I think this World Cup, although we're saying like it's been all over the place, when it comes to quality wise, I think we're going to see some of the best quality.
For sure.
Like, you guys think so?
A lot of players are in their prime.
Yeah. Expanded teams too.
I think the football right now in world football is not that good, bro.
But that's
I remember I
just the
kept
quality
saying
overall, right?
But I think once again, you gotta remember, bro, man, them are coming to the US for international break. Fam, they're doing a roads.
They're gonna be giddy.
They're not just, it's not,
yeah.
that time hasn't clicked yet. You know what I'm trying to say?
When they're in the States, they're gonna be like, it's Hollywood time.
It's time.
Lights, camera, action.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say?
I hear you. Still.
And my last take would be, honestly, bro, France is scary. That's all I'm gonna say is France. They have like 3 lineups that are just scary.
Yeah, they literally have 3 teams.
Do I think they will win the World Cup? That's up to them. Like they have
it's in their hands. They have enough talent to where like it's literally in their hands, bro.
I think it's been like that though. I don't even think their coach is that good either. Like I don't think.
Yeah. So he's that good. I would wrap it around with like that. Like I think once again, like the French national team is scary.
One weakness is probably what center backs.
Even then,
they're good, but they have a mistake
Saliba's
in
a
them,
Rolls
though.
Royce.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
they have a mistake in them.
Know what it is? Magic Mike just likes to observe pressure too much for the back. Just boot it up.
I'm not too convinced. Like their center backs are
have
good.
A mistake in them.
Like
Ibu,
Saliba, Upamecano, but all 3 of them.
Ibu, no.
Nah, fam. Saliba's a Rolls Royce. He'll straight up the back line.
He has
the Bozo moment in him.
But that's all I'm saying. Like they're super strong. They're super strong.
It goes back to what you were talking about.
Hey, man. I was getting the hate comments, you know.
Like too many brothers in the back line.
They have a mistake or 2.
Is their fullback so weak? I think their back line in general, man.
No, the back line's good though.
No, Gusto's tough.
Yeah, Theo Hernandez is good too.
Yeah, Gusto's tough.
True.
Remember, Koundé's not fit
especially
either,
if Gusto has the fresh braid up. He's
I'll
tough.
take Digne, but he's not playing no ball. He's gonna be off the bench.
I'll take Theo Hernandez over him for sure.
So, man, we talk. These are our takes for the international window. I mean, a lot of games that we can even look at the Italian team. Actually, let's start with the Italians not qualifying, and then we'll roll into something from there. Yeah. To me, man, like Italy qualifying, I didn't really care. Like, I would love to see them here because I think it would be a cool fan experience. But at the end of the day, I think Italian football is in a mess. And it was no surprise that it happened, especially once the red card was given.
That was very poor from Bastoni too, bro. That tackle, bro, that's elementary stuff, eh? That's some elementary stuff.
Yeah.
Right there. In a game of that size to do that.
You know what's crazy though? Did you see the U21 team? Full of brothers.
Oh yeah.
There's at least 3 of them who should have been.
Was it U21 or U18?
U21. Michael Coyote should have been over there from Brentford.
Yeah. Coyote or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Well, it's not surprising to me. I already said they weren't going to qualify for the World Cup because
it needs to be a deep breakdown though.
It is.
What's going on in Italy from the national team?
Yo,
to
fam. Okay. It goes back to this though. It goes back to this. I think I said this 2 or 3 episodes ago, right? Do you think players playing in one league for your national team, the majority of your players, 60-70% of your players playing in one league, actually does disadvantage to your national team?
It depends on the philosophy of the football, right? Because I can't. Historically, the best national teams have all played primarily in like the same league, right? Like if I look at like
even Spain right now,
if I look at like
yeah. I mean, I think La Liga it's different though. I think La Liga is different.
Like,
La Liga is a different league, but look at England.
Even Germany, like 2014, right? Like most of them played in Bundesliga.
But 2014, that's like a low key. You guys probably won't want to give him his flowers. I think Germany 2014, I could be wrong here, is Pep influence.
No, it's not.
He was in Bayern. He was at Bayern, no?
You're saying the team.
No.
He was at Bayern,
the way
no?
they played?
What?
I'm just saying, like, what Pep did at Bayern.
But I don't think that had an effect on Germany because that was more so Jupp Heynckes before Pep came. Like, because it was a mixture of both. Like, Pep came with the tippy-toppy, but that Germany team was a mixture of physical players.
Yeah. The way they played ball.
They would overrun teams, and then they would knock it. So that'd be the difference.
But I'm saying, though, German football was at a height.
I know you're
For
saying.
sure,
Okay,
at
that
time.
sense.
With certain
But
gaffers in...
Is that what Serie A needs? They need someone to go to Italy and really help the infrastructure of Italian football?
This is the problem, though. Like I said, it all goes back to just a lack of development at all levels. So, I mean, look at the infrastructure of Italy. Look at the stadiums. They're all run down. These are all major factors. Like, the facilities...
Why don't they trust the youth in their leagues?
That's the big... We touched on that.
So the facilities aren't that good. And now, if they have a good youth player, he's going to play Serie C, Serie D until he's like 21.
You know who's tough?
Can't be like that.
I don't know if he's still on Leeds, but Willie's tough.
Yeah, he's a baller.
How come he didn't get selected, bro?
They just like a certain style of football, and like it's not conducive to the modern game anymore.
They don't have no wingers, eh?
No wingers.
They're leaving Willie at home.
They play 3-5-2. They barely have like 3 good strikers. Yeah. They're not athletic, so they can't cover any ground. Like they're slow.
They're wing backs. Yeah, no.
So if the tempo of football is slow, the
game has
profile of
changed.
players slow. Yeah,
the
and
game
everyone
has changed.
Plays 3. Like
the game has changed.
Like 3 is not defensive anymore. Italy's still under their mindset that 3 is defensive, and they're not even producing as many good defenders as before either.
Fair.
It's just the whole. So what is that? How many World Cups is that since 2010? They've missed 2014, 18, 20. So 3.
Shocking stuff.
They're at 14. I think they missed.
Yeah, they missed 18, 22, 26.
Yeah.
So 3.
Yeah. In a row.
Did you guys see the Canada promo?
I did.
Where they're like trade in like your Italian jersey for the Canada.
But they didn't actually even trade in
the
Italian.
I heard they gave it for free.
I read that.
They're doing that. Should have went and got a free kit.
Canada media team, you guys are doing an excellent job.
Well done.
Excellent.
Well done.
I agree with that, yo.
But yeah, that was good though. I like the fact that they are encouraging fans of quote unquote other countries to come out to really assimilate and really be as one. Like that's
crazy
what we need.
how we have no like Italians on our national team. Like
I know it tells you about the football though. Like
crazy,
you.
Look at you.
I'm thinking still.
None, fam.
That's crazy.
There's none.
Yeah,
but I wanted to ask you guys before we wrap up on Italy. So what can help them get out of this?
They need to. Whoever it is, I don't know what figure it is. It needs to be a whole restructuring of from top to bottom. So whoever it is, I don't know who. I'm not poised or I'm not placed.
It's gonna take one of those
to make that judgment.
Legendary Italian managers to say, "Yo,"
because it starts at youth level, fam. It doesn't start at. It's just not senior team, fam. So something is fundamentally wrong.
But the thing is, though, fam, you're saying it starts at youth level, but I believe like their U20 team, like last year or whatever, went to the finals of like the World Cup. So it's clearly not a youth level thing. It's more so the transition from youth to the pros.
And that's a big thing, though.
So what are you saying? They got to get more guys in their teens to start playing pro?
They have to, they have to start
First division?
trusting younger players in Serie A from early, fam.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason why Danish kids can play in Serie A from early, but Italian kids can't play in Serie A from early, right?
They have that old school mindset of we gotta
and it's not working because the league's not as good as before. It was understandable when the league was really good.
And had all the
Serie A
top
had the
players.
superstars back in the day from the 80s to the 2000s, even a little bit of the 2010s. Like, it was still like a league full of top players. Like, it's not a league full of top players anymore.
I mean, I agree with you 100%. And transitioning from that, I mean, like I said before, Canada media team doing a great job. Let's talk about Canada soccer in this window. Baha, I don't know if you want to start, and then we can kind of.
Yeah, I do want to start. I told the man them in the group chat, this team still lacks goals, bro. And as much as we like our group that we got, we have to bust net, bro.
So I'll say something, and this might be controversial for my last take. Yeah. I actually told Pops this. I think 2 nights ago when we were just chatting on the phone about ball. Mm-hmm. I said, you know what? My whole outlook on Alphonso Davies has changed. You know why? Because I used to think Alphonso Davies had to play left back. And you said something about him being further up the pitch. Yeah. I think Fonzie has to play left wing. Reason being, we haven't had a goal in open play in 10 games.
Yo, at Vancouver, was he left wing or right wing?
Left wing.
He was actually right wing.
The right wing, yeah.
It was one of them. I remember he used to play up front. That's why I said, yo.
But if you look at the goal from Croatia, I believe Tejan gets it on the right and he whips it across. Yeah. Fonzie sees the space and he kind of just gets there and he heads it in, right? I'm here thinking like, okay, if Tejan gets the ball out wide now and whips it in, who's making that run?
Like without Fonzie, right?
Who's making that run? And like, obviously it takes someone like Ali Ahmed out of the squad, but if Ali's coming in 60, 70 minutes when there's tired legs.
Good. Fresh legs.
So back to my point about the Canada, what you were saying about open goal play, I think Fonzie's somebody now where you can push him further up the pitch, I would hope. And now maybe you put someone like a Richie Larea left back. Yeah. And like in that.
Then we have a nice left side there.
You tell Richie, like, you know, obviously Richie's going to get forward, get active. But at the end of the day, what we need from you is to win your 1v1 defensive battle. Yeah. You get me?
That's it.
And I think even experimenting with Joe David in the 9 could be something.
Yeah, I think so too.
But the thing is like...
Gaffer said he wants him to play in a 2. He said Jesse Mark said he thinks Joe David looks best in a 2.
Here's my thing though, right? Like the 2 only works if the other striker is on the same wavelength, right? Like so if he's getting into those pockets of space and like if he's further away, because I'm looking at the games like, although Joe Day, he's a good technical player in between the lines. Look how far away he is from goal at sometimes. There's one game, I think it was at one point during the Tunisia game.
It's not good, bro.
He was picking up the ball as the right-sided center half. I'm like, so how is he supposed to?
I seen him on left too. I seen him on the left wing. I was like, what's going on,
certain
bro?
times you can't give players too much freedom. You can't just give them like just roam here, roam there. Sometimes you have to actually put them in certain zones
because his finishing is very good, bro. So we got to get this guy near the goal, bro.
Yeah. So it's tough. It's tough, and I won't say my worry is, but my concern is that teams obviously will probably have more of a blueprint of how to play against us because it's tough for us to break teams down. So they're just gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna give you the ball. What can you do? The good teams will do it too, even though because they know at a point they're gonna.
I don't mind that though. I still think we might be. Well, we haven't shown it.
I can't say that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if there's gonna be a time, like, fam.
I agree that good teams will probably give us the ball, but you also gotta think it's the World Cup. Like, you're not just gonna sit back
for sure
in a World Cup.
True.
Like 100%. Every point, Matt. It's not like Arsenal where you could just play Haram ball and get through a season. This is tournament ball.
I agree. You have to.
You know what I'm trying to say? So you're gonna have to score
for sure.
But back like for me in the performances, I would say Tejan. For me, this is the best I've ever seen Tejan.
Yeah, he looks good.
I think taking 1v1s. There's a lot of bright spots from that. also want to give a shout out to a man like Marcelo Flores. Like he brought something different to the team.
Excitement,
bro.
X Factor, some
dynamism, bro. Like that's what I love about football. Players like him, bro.
Yeah, you don't see them often.
Yeah, bro. People are scared to do like I think to have fun on the pitch. Like I don't get it, bro. What happened to football, bro?
I think the coolest thing, like even watching his interview, and he's like, "Yo, like I grew up here, went to wherever he went to in the Caribbean, then ended up going to England, and then grew up in the Mexican system." He's like, "Yo, I still felt an attachment to Canada." And like so that, when I heard that, it's like,
that's
okay,
big for us.
Let's go.
That's big, fam. We need more players like that overall, fam, who resonate with being Canadian, fam. It's very important. So yeah, from the 2 games.
My bad, fam. I don't mean to cut you off. I always wanted to say one thing. You remember when I said we still don't know our starting 11, and the man said that's kind of good. It's kind of looking like a red flag to me right now.
That's a major red flag, though.
It's looking like a red flag.
That's a major red flag.
Going into the tournament, I don't know what we're doing.
And bigger teams are like that, but specifically with Canada, fam. But it's also a little bit tougher because of injuries.
But yeah.
Because our key players are injured.
So touching on that, I honestly think we didn't so people in the comments when one of my take was saying about depth. Like our Canada squad.
Yeah, depth. I saw that a lot.
This is the biggest depth we've had for the Canadian roster. We have depth. But I just don't think we manage players correctly. If you think about it, like even thinking about someone like Alistair Johnson, right? Yeah. Alistair was on his honeymoon during Gold Cup. Yeah. Head coach calls him. Obviously, he's a man of service. Man leaves his honeymoon, goes to play Gold Cup. Plays the Gold Cup. What are the odds that after Gold Cup, obviously some of it's unlucky, but all these injuries start happening?
Yeah, he's played a lot. He hasn't played ball in a long time. Is he even coming to the World Cup?
Yeah,
he'll be there.
Pause. It's just fitness.
Button that up.
He'll be there.
It's okay, bro.
He'll be there.
He's there.
So, but like even like a man like Fonzie, we might have to bandage him up until the World Cup.
You're not playing against Ireland. No chance. We don't need you to play against Ireland.
More friendly?
Yeah, Drew, we're not playing you against Ireland. We're gonna make sure you're fully ready to go.
Bambito.
Come on. Fam, like our key players are hurt.
I must say, I'm worried. I must say, bro.
Cornelius is only giving us a 15, 20.
And he's just coming back from injury too. He's been injured most of the year.
So how you guys still think we're good? We're okay?
I think we're coming out the group.
Yeah, that's not an issue for me.
Based on what I've seen this break, I won't say that. But overall, the last 2-3 breaks, I think we could still do it.
I think we're coming out the group.
I didn't like what I saw this international break.
It's going to be tough though, but obviously I still think we're coming out the group as well.
I'm like, at the end of the day, credit to Fonzie. You think about all the times I've been to BMO to watch Canada play, a lot of the goals have came from Fonzie. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing, but at the end of the day, like a lot of those moments come from Fonzie. You know what I'm trying to say?
You got an assist, was it this weekend? Yeah, this weekend you got an assist too.
Yeah.
Also, I will say, like, we kind of have to figure out sooner or later, like, what is going to be the defined play style. We already know running is a part of the.
I was so mad.
But I didn't like how we
the Iceland game. I was mad.
I was so mad. We just decided to skip zones in the first half, and then when we decide to actually play, because we have players who can kind of play, we got to.
I'll say this about the Mandem. We're behind you. Pause. We salute you. We're rooting for you. But you guys don't ever think you're too good and get your head blown up and stop playing how we play. Because what I'm seeing, I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. What I'm seeing is not good enough, bro. I don't know if guys are getting complacent because they think they're a top CONCACAF team now or what. But
I think it goes back to, like, I think the Mandem just listen to what the gaffer puts out. Fam. So, like, because for instance, if I look at second half against Iceland, look how many chances we created. Although we got 2 PKs, chances were created, right? And like, mans were getting at me in my group chat because of Saliba. I'm saying, a man like Saliba wants to play ball. Like, he's not here for no second ball. You're not picking up garbage. You know what I'm saying? You're not picking up garbage. You want to play ball.
Even that, like what I'm talking about, getting the head too big goes down to the gaffer too. Like, the gaffer comes in like we know he's a good gaffer, right? But he's coming in like he's big next big thing, bro. Man, they might need to humble up and lace their shoes up is all I'm saying. Because
I mean, a key performance for me, I know this might go under the radar, was also.
Came and steadied the game for us. Veteran presence.
And he just
kept us ticking.
Richie done well again, too.
For sure. He's a lock, fam. He's a lock.
That's my guy. Still. Yo, so before we even transition, I actually want to play something real quick because, like, I found it cool how Lil Berete the Toronto artist. He made a Canada song.
Oh, okay.
And like I'm gonna play. It's a 2-minute, so it won't be too long. I want Mandem to like really like take it in, cause like you know, I think it's pretty cool though.
Broski.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Let me hear it.
Yo, bro.
Why are you laughing
That
already?
sounds like some T.I. It sounds like a T.I. beat. It sounds like some T.I. shit. Boom! He said 10 toes down like a Richie.
Is that a bar?
Shut up, Joel. Shut up, Joel.
Yo, you said waterman?
I'll hold it there. But yeah, he shot out Hoylett in there, Waterman, St. Clair. I mean, Buchanan shooting like a cannon.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
so
shout out,
Okay, he's setting the tone for
I can't lie. I respect that he actually got all the names right, the pronunciation too. You know,
pronunciation's tough. And honestly, like, fam, it's cool to see. Like, you know, we grew up, like, you know, not really hearing man's
It's
like,
true.
you know.
Yeah.
So I think, shout out you, Lil Berete. You know, I'm trying to put on for the city in this big moment. So
I'm not his biggest fan, but I salute that.
Yeah,
We've been calling out for artists.
it.
We've been calling
I
out
have
for
to
artists
respect
to
it, fam. Show some
bring the World
nationalism.
Cup
Yeah,
energy.
like,
Like, we're the host country.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Whoever
you know?
has the most fire
keep
track,
making some bangers.
get in the studio, fam. All the rappers get in the studio,
Come on.
make a big World Cup tune, and that's it, man.
Yeah.
Show.
I know, what's her name? Nelly Furtado?
Go.
She probably has a banger coming.
Legend.
Yeah, I remember we seen them with Wanda and Nelly in the studio.
You know?
Come on, fam. Come on. Been
So
giving us bangers. Fam.
back on Canada, Toronto, Toronto, what do they call it? Toronto Stadium?
BMO, fam.
No, it's not called.
I know it's
BMO.
called Toronto Stadium for the
When
World
did
Cup.
that happen? Do you guys know?
No, they have to because they're not. I think it's like a licensing advertising.
But is it still called BMO? Like for us?
Yeah, for us.
Oh,
like
okay,
for the
okay.
World Cup.
World Cup,
Toronto
they is
Stadium.
usually not.
But I'm
like-
wondering when did they change names? But
Yeah,
they
it's
didn't really change
crazy.
it.
It got rated worst stadium. Honestly, to me, okay, I can't lie. From the view, it looks like a Lego project. Like, you know, we used to build stuff on
Kind
Lego.
of is though. To
I
be
can't
fair.
lie. When we were
fair.
in there, it's kind of bulky.
But we
still.
have to look at it like that whole stand's closed, right? So once you see a sea of red, like
I'm gonna
it's
say,
gonna
though,
look crazy.
From the field side, like when I was sitting, it looks
Inside,
tough.
yeah,
It looks tough. It looks tough.
That's why I'm like, I don't get why they didn't permanently just close the area like that, bro. It looks tough.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I just think people are just looking at the exterior, the aesthetic part, and just thinking that, oh yeah, like it's gonna. But I can imagine.
Same. We gotta dress it up.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah.
A little bit of red, some red paint. Something,
Yeah, red
like,
paint. Look,
man,
Tifo, throw a Tifo on there,
Fam, it
bro.
looks like the bleachers. You know the bleachers at Lamport? Fam, look like the bleachers.
Some
Like,
flags or some shit. man.
something. Like, just style it up a 1-2 and then be good to go.
What's that feel that like Caledonian Egg West? You know what I'm talking about?
Which one? JJ?
It looks like JJP
JJP.
on steroids.
Oh shit.
I said JJP. Fam, yeah, but I'm fairly certain that when that stadium is full and the grass is looking nice too. No Argos.
Yeah.
Pitch looking nice.
Argos just need to get booted. I'm sorry, like
Nah, you see, I was saying for them to make it permanent, we gotta start hosting football games and stuff like. They're not gonna put a permanent stand there just for TFC.
You know me, fam. Like I'm all for football. You know, I appreciate
You
football, but I don't like it on the soccer.
We need a pitch, man. The pitch looking green, nice.
Yeah, no patchy parts.
No patchy
parts.
On
You
the
know?
patch, fam.
Man, with their thick cleats.
Yeah,
With their thick football
fam.
cleats.
Slick surface. You know, put the Scots turf builder on there. You know, have slick surface.
So like, obviously, hopefully, I know it's gonna be a vibe in there, regardless, because like people, as you guys probably don't think, but here in Toronto, especially, we have football culture.
For sure.
And it's not even just Canadian football culture. We have football culture from
Worldwide.
a lot of nations. You get me?
South America, the islands, Europe.
It's going to be mod, which brings me to the next segment. Places that we are excited to watch games. I can start this off. First off, shout out to Vivo.
Colombia,
Vivo, if you don't know, Vivo for Colombia games in particular and Argentina. That one hurts me to say because Cabina knows about my last experience at Vivo.
Yeah.
Copa America final,
America.
you know.
It was rough.
It was in there.
It was, fam, it was yellow in there. And then I was chatting to an Argentinian shorty at the time. And it was basically we had a deal. If Colombia lost, I would have to go there in my Colombia jersey. So I ended up going to St. Clair in my Colombia jersey.
Oh,
but the vibes in Vivo are immaculate, man. Like, I mean, fam, halftime, bachata, reggaeton, guado. Fam, it's lit over there. So Vivo for sure is going to be a spot in the city. I think also, obviously, shout out to Dukes. Epiphany is going to be mod during that time, Canada games. And one more shout out from me. I don't know if people actually know. Junior Hoylett owns a bar in Brampton called Onyx.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Onyx Bar.
Okay.
It's actually owned by his family.
Okay.
I think that it's going to be a vibe as well. Not only for Canada games, but it is a sports bar. Okay. So I think it's going to be lit over there.
I got one Portuguese spot, Bloor Bar Cafe. You guys make sure you guys go over there.
You been over there?
You're Portuguese. Yeah. Before I go, of course, man. Man, ask me if I've been over there, bro. Man, ask me if I've been over there, bro. Try and play, man.
Saying you pulled up there in the editor jersey.
Bloor Bar. That's Frankie people. Shout out my dog Junior. Yes, man. RP Alejandro, RP Pops. You already know. So Bloor Bar Cafe, that's the spot, man. Should hit up. If you're Portuguese or you want to go watch Ronaldo, that's the spot you go hit up.
Okay.
Fam, I don't even know really too many spots, but I already know that Jane area is gonna be packed for the Ghana game. That Jane Wilson area, got Rex still over there too.
Some puff.
Some buffalo. Got some buffalo. Got all that stuff. But yeah,
I just think the city's gonna be like. I honestly think the city's gonna be on a wave. The thing is like, man, like we all have our teams. Obviously, for me, Canada first. And then Colombia second throughout the World Cup. But I honestly think like if you wanted to celebrate a game each day, you could find a place for that. There's somewhere to go,
fam, for sure.
Because already the Croatians are gonna mash up Mississauga.
Yeah, what?
Bro, man, them have to get their energy up, eh? What? I'm gonna go work out, get my stamina up. The summer mans are outside every day.
Saying you're gonna be in the gym right now.
Every day.
It's lab work, fam.
I'm not sleeping, bro. I'm getting up and active early every day. World Cup, what time of the game's gonna be like out here? Is it night?
Time. Yeah, like afternoon, evening. So it's gonna be good.
Okay, fam.
Yeah, fam.
Have a look on Magnum.
You're good.
You're good to go.
Tonic,
Get a Maggie and I'm lit.
Some nutriment,
So,
cozy.
on Magnum and nutriment, it's not really unfortunate. Like you might say it's unfortunate because you thought they're gonna qualify, but Jamaica missing out on the World Cup. To Congo. I'll actually start it off. Honestly, before the game, we were chatting in our group chat. To me, it wasn't any surprise. Like obviously the little kid in me really wanted the Reggae Boys to qualify. But at the end of the day, like, it's okay. They're all going to go home and cheer for Brazil anyway. But to me, the game, even from the starting of the game, it meant more to Congo. And I just knew at the end of the day, Congo was going to find a way to make it happen.
I'm not surprised Jamaica lost because Congo's better than them. So, but I just thought the matter...
You think they're better than them if they had the right team selection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Congo's just better overall, right? Like, there's nothing against Jamaica, I would have even liked them to qualify too, like, regardless, because, that would have been a good story. First one since, 1998?
It would have been mod
still. That would have been really, really special. But The fact that it got to that point is the problem because they had
Ridiculous.
more than enough to beat Trinidad and Curacao,
We had the
right?
easiest road.
And this is a time where 3 of the major teams qualified already. So all you had to do is just really just handle business at home.
So
Couldn't
when are we
do
going
it.
to a World Cup if not this
They
year?
have to host. They have to host.
Yeah, fam. No, I know they have the facilities for that. Do a little Kingston Stadium.
We have one facility.
Yeah, one and the field's mashed up.
Only,
National Stadium.
Only Kingston?
only Vibe sold that out.
Yeah. The National Stadium, the pitch is not
They
the
got,
best, bro.
saying they can't get no red stripe.
I heard
pitches.
Reynolds are coming there though.
Yeah,
I heard
that's
the
good,
Reynolds are
that's
coming.
good,
You
that's
know?
good.
bro. So one
That's
stadium,
good.
bro.
But yeah, fam, honestly, like it's tough, but it was already a tall task once they didn't qualify through the group phases.
It wasn't, bro.
So,
It wasn't.
yeah, like they just team selection, it was poor. JFF, also the federation, they gotta start fixing some things for
Fam,
real because
I know the answer, but I'll let you talk before I
I
tell you
just
the
want to
answer.
know, so first of all, team selection and then the manager. Since when was Rudolph Speed the manager after
interim,
McLaren?
interim, fam.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Fam.
Going into the World Cup qualifier with an interim manager with the last 2 important games.
I know. It's tough.
And then he went there, and I don't mind if you want to select the dog them, but the star boys have to be there, bro. Shamar Nicholson.
Should have called up.
I'll even take Kaheem Dixon, Whisper. None, bro. That's the firepower, bro.
Yeah, I think Dixon's playing like U23s.
Well,
U21s.
Damari Gray wasn't even there, was he?
No.
Is he hurt?
I think so.
Okay, but bro,
Fam, I'll give you my answer.
and that's all we have is an attack. If we do have something.
Nah, we have defense.
Yeah,
No, we
but
don't.
yeah,
No, we don't,
He
bro.
doesn't know about Richard.
No, we don't.
Richard,
I know
Fam,
Richard King, bro.
They
No.
put it in tackles.
No,
fam,
man.
they get stuck in.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
get
put it in
stuck
tackles,
in.
you know.
Get stuck
6
in.
stud tackles, you know. 6 stud.
That midfield and that defense, I'm not putting no stock in
And
that.
big
The
keeper,
attack.
big keeper, yeah.
Andre.
Big keeper,
Andre,
big
for
keeper.
sure.
He's a player of he's a player of the best player in Jamaica.
Yeah, but I honestly think the answer to Jamaica, it's not necessarily head coach, but I think we need Craig Butler in the setup. And people are gonna look at me like crazy, like Craig doesn't know anything about ball, this, that, and the fourth. But I think if you look what he's done with youth soccer in Jamaica, the development he's done with Phoenix and stuff like that, I'm not saying necessarily he deserves to be a head coach. I'm not saying that. But somewhere in the JFF, I think one thing that he will speak upon is Jamaican pride and putting pride into our players, and allowing them to basically develop a national identity. I think that's the key. Like, we don't have an identity when it comes to Jamaican soccer,
Makes no
where I
sense.
think that's a key element that's missing.
Interesting. So like, obviously, like this is not, it's not like super detailed. So like, what role would you like envision for him? Like, what would you like? Would it be like a director?
Director of player development,
Okay, like a technical
or like
type of
something
role.
like
Okay.
that, where he has influence on the development aspect, and also he has connections in Germany. He has connections in Belgium, England. He can get coaches into Jamaica that can develop the next generation.
It's true.
And it's not like we lack talent, because our U17s
the youth
won.
teams are doing kind of well
They
now.
won the
still.
CONCACAF.
Even McLaren said the team's really talented, but no one seems to be.
I don't
able
trust
to-
direction.
McLaren. I don't
No one
trust him.
seems to be able to get the best out of them. But I was saying, like, I hear you with the Craig Butler thing, but he might be one of those cases where, like, if he's in the building, it intimidates everyone else.
But fam, you
And
need
and
that.
Can't work, yeah, but some workplaces, they don't like that, bro. And that's probably why that's why he's probably not involved. Bro.
I heard that the previous manager before Steve McLaren, I was actually reading an article. I think it was the New York Times or something. He was talking about the exit. It was Hal Grimson, the Iceland coach. He was kind of like a technical, like he was overseeing the whole JFF, but he told Stevie before he got the job, he's like, good luck. Because he doesn't really have any power to do anything. Right? Like, it's a lot of presidential, a lot of decisions being
people
made
that
from
aren't
higher
that
ups.
don't
They're
even
not
know
football.
ball.
So that's what I'm saying. So I think someone like Craig, although he has a big personality, we all know he has a big personality, but at the end of the day, his big personality wouldn't. You're talking about Star Boys of Jamaica. You're talking about Leon Bailey. You're talking about busting down doors to get people into opportunities. That wouldn't happen without Craig. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? And I think Craig, although he does kind of portray this persona of him being like a dictator almost, I think if you put him in the right position and he knows that now the country's on his back.
He has to know his role.
He's gonna know his role.
Yeah, he can't just go in there and kick down everything.
Willy-nilly. Yeah, it's true.
It's
He
one
has
of
to
those
go on
ones.
easy.
And it's hard with a big personality, bro. So I feel like that's why he hasn't got a shot yet, bro.
I think that they need it, though, because a lot of federations of that ilk, like, they struggle with big personalities, fam. Like, it's not too dissimilar from Ghana either, fam. It's not.
Yeah, that's a great little spin-off because it's crazy how Ghana just fired their coach right before World Cup.
He had to go, bro. Because
to be honest, he should have been gone like maybe a year and a half ago.
But right before the World Cup?
Do I agree with the timing? No, absolutely not. But it's either you go in with a coach who's way out of his depth, or you just figure out something beforehand.
You know what? Let me change my perspective. You guys will be fine. Africans do everything elite.
Man will be cool.
It will be cool, fam. You know, it's just normal. But
you guys are kind of like us right now. You have the talent.
No, they're not like us.
No. Why do you say that?
We're more talented. We're far more talented.
Relax.
We're far more talented.
Miles.
There's no player on the level of Semenyo. Up for Jamaica.
Miles.
Or Thomas. But anyways.
The only thing I'll say is like they stopped lying about their ages, so now they're good. You know?
Bro, we never did that in Ghana, at least. I don't know any of the other African. I can't speak on that, but you know,
I feel like you guys are like us in the fact that like you're underperforming with the talent.
For sure, and like we're in disarray, fam. Like there's a lot of political decisions, all of that sort of stuff. But what I heard was that even before like the Germany game, let's just say the result was even a good result. Like he was cropped out. So which leads me to the issue of like why wasn't he fired before? We already knew he was out of his depth. Like he's not even a coach, fam. Like we got him from Dortmund. He was like an assistant or a scout at Dortmund. He was not a head coach.
That's poor by your federation for hiring him.
So I'm hearing there's names such as Regraoui from Morocco, the one who took them to third place in the World Cup. And
as a ball guy?
Yeah.
He's tough.
I'll take him if he's available, for sure, because we're struggling from a system too, fam. The coach said, yo, we don't have a system. We just go based on how the opposition plays.
Terrible.
How do you know the opposition is not going to play differently from the film?
Man said it's men's league.
Yeah. He's moving like it's Downsview or something.
Man said it's men's league.
Like, so,
there's more. There's a lot of managers like that. So,
like, this is another thing also. We're struggling with that identity aspect. But the decision is made, so they need to find a coach before June. Like, there's no time to waste. And they're wasting time right now.
How about you find a team? How have you found a coach in July?
They're cooked. They're cooked. I heard they're even trying to get the Sudan coach who used to coach Ghana, Kwesi Appiah. That's not going to work either, fam. You can't go back to the north. You guys have to start something.
They have to pay dollars.
That's
it.
what it is. Get a real coach in.
Up the bands. Like, whoever you
It's not like you guys don't have the money.
It's there. It's there.
I tell you, it's like us, bro. Why is
there?
No, we don't have money.
No, we do, bro. You don't think Adidas is pumping bread into
No.
We don't have money. We don't have money.
They're not doing that for y'all.
We need Usain Bolt to come with the investment, you know? Him and Maseka.
They need some silent investors over there.
But why didn't we have a coach?
Yo, with us, fam. It's like they really, if this is the decision, they already made it. They have to up the bands and get the highest quality available.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I saw Valiant, the Jamaican artist. He went on Twitter. He was cheesy, you know. He was cheesy about the He was cheesy. He was cussing.
Yo, they let a lot of people down, bro.
They did, fam. I can't lie, fam.
Bear tracks were loading, you know.
But damn, I'm like, damn.
Bear tracks were loading.
For real.
And it's in North America where there's yaddies everywhere.
Imagine
Streets would have been
New York, Toronto.
Streets would have been bows, though. Bow.
Missed opportunity, bro.
Talking about missed opportunities.
Oh my days.
Liverpool.
I don't even know why I wear this today.
I don't know why, fam. You're still wearing. You're still wearing.
We're back again. Sit.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Still wearing merchandise.
They might win the FA Cup too. Yeah?
They're winning it, fam. Do you look at it's Chelsea, Southampton, and Leeds left in there.
Let's be calm, you know. Southampton's gonna be his task, you know.
Anyways, it's Southampton, Leeds, and Chelsea in
that
there.
was the last straw for me, yo. He has to go, bro.
Hey, as long as there was a final straw for you, I was wondering when, fam. I was really starting to question you. I'm like, yo,
bro, come on, fam. Like,
what do you? I was really starting to question you because
I gave him a long leash.
I don't know why.
I gave him a long leash.
I don't know why.
Fam, I can't lie. Yo, Stevie,
no one knows who that is, by the way.
Manchester City, you know. He's a big Stevie. Yo, Stevie's a big fan, you know. Ultra for Man City. I follow him on my page. I made a comment 2 weeks ago, Stevie, on your page, and I said Pep to go. I'm okay with him staying for one more year. I'm gonna leave that there.
I might say Pep.
Number 2, Pep. We need your daughter at games more. When she's there, I think the team performs at a better quality.
Hey, Maria needs to be in the stand.
Turkey's
Maria.
eyeing that. Yeah, Turkey's eyeing that.
Fam, she's some great carnation milk.
It's good milk though. It's good. Good stuff.
Great carnation milk. Turkey. Man, what a player.
He has a bit too much swag. I know he has too much. There's a bit too much.
When you put on the jersey, you got cheese on the bench.
That was an idiot.
Fam, here's what I will say though.
What a player.
For sure. City played well, but I was saying this before, fam. It doesn't take that much to beat Liverpool. Fam, we're not good.
Bro, we played good the first 20, 30 minutes.
What's good? Good based on this season?
Bro, we should have scored, bro. We should have scored early, bro.
I think I told you though. I don't fear Liverpool.
Fam,
I don't fear Liverpool.
Fear factor's gone now.
I don't fear Liverpool.
And people are saying, "Oh yeah, if we scored it," I'm like, "There's no evidence that if we scored, we wouldn't have conceded either. We conceded 4 goals."
Out of like the top 5, the team I fear the most for us to play is United.
I hear that.
And that's what they spank you guys all the time.
No, we go back and forth. We go back and forth.
I don't know about all the time.
Yeah, we go back and forth.
We couldn't get a result against
FA Cup
United
final,
either.
spanking.
We go back and forth.
This season, spanking.
No, we split.
When?
We won at Old Trafford, and or vice versa. We split this year. We split this year.
This year was a split.
Every time I see Manchester Derby, I see Man U winning.
And then United won at OT.
Yeah, that's what it was. But sorry, you could talk about your team, but let me just talk about my team because we're the topic right now. You know,
we're not running the top boat, fam. We got slapped for.
Rodri, your performances are getting better. I like to see that. Mandem, what did I tell you about Nico O'Reilly? What position did I say he needs to play for us?
Left back.
Okay, and you see the performances with him left back.
You did switch though, but you did say he has to play left back. I think after Real Madrid, I don't know.
Real Madrid, I said he has to play left back. That's what I said.
Did you?
That's what I said.
You did.
And I said...
You said that Pep had him in left back?
And then he moved him to central midfield.
That's what I said.
So keeping him at left
and then
back.
I said...
Turkey.
Doku, Turkey, and Holland have to start.
It's true.
I don't think Doku started at the weekend, though.
He did.
Or on the left? Yeah. And Semenyo had a game, too.
Semenyo's a baller.
One of the signings of the season, for sure. But yeah, no, I like where things are heading for City. And like, honestly, with Arsenal's downfall...
Is it a downfall?
It's not a downfall. It's just Arsenal being Arsenal, to be honest. It's coming to
These guys are coming off of Arsenal and Liverpool wins the last 2 games.
Fam, Liverpool is not. It's not.
I think I'm switching my take again. I think we could catch them.
I think
it would require you guys to bleed.
You said it. You said it from the get go.
This guy, bro. City gonna win.
When I see the performances as of late, we could catch them.
Saka's out. No,
so I never feared Saka.
Yeah.
No, but you know,
I get what
for Arsenal's morale, like when they have their starters play, they play a bit better.
Timber's a big loss, though. I can't lie. Timber's a very, very, very quality player, so that's a big loss. But
I'm waiting for that.
We gotta give out Gyökeres props to his scoring, bro. He's scoring.
This is what I'm saying, though. Like, it's still obviously in Arsenal's control, but you know what I'm noticing about Arsenal, especially their fans. The slightest little bit of
they're scared.
Like they're just so.
I rate them for being honest now about the EFL Cup and the FA Cup. All these years they try to act like they don't care, but now that they got booted out this year, now they care.
They're a team that hasn't won silverware for 6 years doesn't have the luxury of shunning any competition, fam. Right? Like that's 0 trophies in 22 attempts.
These men let Southampton take a trophy out their hand, even though Southampton didn't win a trophy.
Go on, Kyle Larin.
That's crazy.
Come on, but yeah, fam. Arsenal, they still.
Are you convinced by them? You think they're gonna?
I don't know if it's necessarily a matter of me being convinced by them, but I'm just looking at like just overall like their schedule is not really, besides City, there's not really too many difficult.
What do you guys have to play left?
We have Arsenal. We have Chelsea. I believe we have us or them have Villa.
You might have Chelsea twice too.
I think we have Villa. I think we have Villa.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the other two, but I know. I think we have West Ham.
You guys are out of the Champions League too. So what, you're playing one game this week coming up?
Yeah, one game.
Arsenal plays 2, so you never know, bro. It could.
You know what's even crazier, fam? Like, we have to face PSG on Wednesday, right?
I'm not worried, bro. I'm not worried, bro.
All right.
We've been okay in Europe, bro.
All right.
We've been okay in Europe.
I hear you.
We're struggling in England.
I hear you.
Hear me. I'm sure you hear me, bro.
I hear you.
About struggles, I think last season, TFC was struggling. It seems like they found some type of form. Oh, the win on the weekend was like it was
iffy,
They've been winning all season. Late.
Yo, you thought Richie meant that, eh?
Richie meant that.
He meant that?
Fam, if the boy said he meant it, he meant it. Fam.
Hey.
I'm
I
not
told you
gonna-
it was the energy around the clip.
That was a Blassie, though. That was a
We hyped up
Blassie.
Richie and his right foot felt it and it just.
I can't lie though. Zach Steffen had a shocking game.
Yeah. I mean,
Colorado.
even I think a high for TFC is one. Josh Sargent.
Yeah, broke
Yeah,
his
that
duck,
was
scored.
Guys,
We're
goal.
talking about that.
And I think too, like at the end of the day, man. I know we're talking about MLS like coming down to the latter part of the year. A win's a win.
Yeah, we
and
need
I
it.
think back-to-back wins, it's back-to-back. I think it's gonna carry great momentum. Also 400 appearances, man.
Club legend.
Right there.
I like the way the supporters dealt with him. That ultimate card thing or whatever.
Of course,
it was.
Fam, also to me, bro, like I'm gonna tell you guys a story
Mr.
before we
TFC.
get into it. Bro, I remember my first day at that academy. I was coming from school and they basically told me one day, like, yo, you're gonna be called up to practice with the U16s, U17s at the time. Team is disgusting. And this guy, Jonathan Osorio, was on trial from SC Toronto at the time. He was just practicing down to get his feet, like, you know. To see him start from there and to see where he is today, I think when you look at, I know we talked about the rankings of TFC legends.
He's climbing it, eh?
He's climbing
there,
it, man.
fam.
He's climbing it. Like he's
400
honestly,
appearances is crazy.
fam, he's a testament of like hard work
Bro, yeah,
and
fam.
like what dedication can give to you. You know what I'm trying to say? Because
in the process.
even him, if you look at his game about 3-4 years ago compared to his game now, he's more so in playing like a Bradley role now
Yeah.
because he's playing within his
skill
abilities.
set, yeah, skill set.
You know what I'm trying to say? So like big up also because
Shout out also.
at the end of the day, like fam, that's the Brampton dream.
Come on.
The Canada dream. Like, you know what I'm trying to
Baller,
say?
yeah, 400 appearances is tough,
400
bro.
appearances
Fam,
for
it's
your hometown
crazy.
club, fam.
Yeah.
It's
Can't
crazy
even write
stuff.
it.
Surreal.
Can't make that up.
Free everywhere, fam. You walk down Toronto, he's a guy. Noticeable.
Fam, he's been in
Make
his,
sure, Toronto, make sure you guys are taken care of also, bro.
But they are for sure they
Anywhere
are.
he goes in the
for
city.
sure they are.
that's a legend.
400 appearances for TFC. Anywhere
Come
he
on,
goes,
and
free
counting.
food.
Keep going as long as you can go, fam.
Yeah.
Nah,
As
that's
for
a
many years as possible.
Free food, free beer, anything, man. Make sure you guys deal with him, bro.
100% legendary name in the city. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch this weekend, but CPL started.
Hold on, before we get into that, I wanted to ask you guys:
Yeah,
is
go.
Estacio injured?
Yes,
Because I forgot about him until we talked about Oso. I was like, hold on, where's
He's
he
one of
been?
our
Yeah,
starting
he's
players.
injured.
He's
Okay.
injured.
He's
So.
injured.
But anyways, CPL.
I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch CPL opening weekend. I really dived into the Forge game.
I've
Forge
seen
versus
that.
Ottawa. There's actually a guy on that team. I think if I screw up the last name, I'm sorry. Anthony
Arumatario.
Arumatario.
Baller. Giorgio's little bro?
Baller.
Bro,
Big baller.
at the end of the day, we talk about stories once again. So I have a lot of these stories. It's kind of weird. Fam, I was managing Simcoe County Rovers about 3 years ago, and that kid was on my scouting report. I was trying to bring him in as a CM. Last year, me and Kobina actually went to a Woodbridge versus Simcoe game, and we were watching him, and we're like, yo, this kid can play ball. You know what I'm trying to say?
Different grade.
Fam, to see him in the CPL and the way he dealt with his first game in the CPL. Mind you, though, he played CONCACAF Champions League
fam,
not
he was
too long
impressive
ago.
against Tigres too. Very impressive.
I think it kind of...
Played at York too, no?
Yeah. That helped. That helped.
Shout out
right?
Carm. Shout out
Carm. Carm's a legend.
Shout
Carm's a
out
goat.
Carm.
He was cooking.
I say that to say, like, man, the Canadian soccer dream is like real. You know what I'm trying to say? Because like a kid like that, if you go back about 3-4 years ago, doesn't get an opportunity. You give him an opportunity now. Look at him. You know what I'm trying to say? He looked like he wasn't missing a
Not
beat.
phased,
You know what I'm
fam.
trying to say?
Believe in
He's
the
a
youth.
proper midfielder.
Fam,
Bro,
proper.
he has a pause.
Yo, Canada doesn't really have midfielders like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he's not too quick. Like, you know,
Canada
Move
soccer.
around.
Make
He
sure
can move around a
Canada
little bit.
soccer. Make sure you guys are dipping into that CPL market, man.
For sure.
Snag these guys. Give these guys a chance,
Keep
man.
those domestic camps up.
Yeah, the
Camp
domestic,
Poutine
yeah.
every
Yeah,
January, fam.
So yeah, man, from what I seen from Forge, man, at the end of the day, like champions will be champions. You know what I'm trying to say? They didn't win it last year, but you can see they rebounded and they put on a performance against the reigning champions. So I think that's kudos to them. Tristan Borges, man,
What was the
obviously,
score there? It was 2-0?
yeah, 2-0. Borges almost went for Olympico.
He loves that Olympico. He's been he.
Fam, he does it. He does
at
it.
Tim Hortons Park
He
or whatever.
does it still.
The win.
He does it. He does it.
Tristan's still gross, though. It's crazy to see.
What do you think? You reckon they're gonna win again?
It's too early.
Last year,
Too early. Too
early.
Too early of a league.
They have a couple of players. Like their team is nice. Their team can play ball.
I'm tune in still.
My favorites, Cavalry, had a good performance this weekend.
Yeah, they had a great performance as well. But I would say it was a great performance. But there's some like it's not worrisome. But Pacific's looks poor.
Yeah.
So like they did get 3 against a win's a win. So we can't discredit them.
Yo, we gotta go catch a game, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. But the banger of the weekend. I don't know if you saw Caligari from Halifax, the free kick. Fam, it's about like 30. Yo, PSG Academy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
for real?
Yeah, he's a technician.
Fam, he's a baller. But I think just to kind of wrap it up in terms of CPL, man, seeing the quality of the CPL this year, like even watching the games, like you could tell the quality took another step. Took another step, you know what I'm trying to say?
You know what I found interesting too? Like, you know how they have that new offside rule for their trialing it in the CPL where the player has to be fully ahead. It didn't really get used, so I don't think that it's going to be a big contention point this year because teams are still going to play the same way.
Bro, my pop sent me that. I'm like, I'm not sure if I like that, bro.
You know Wenger, fam. You know him. He's just trying to just be a little bit more creative, but I don't mind it because, like, people do think that it may encourage more low blocks, but I don't think it's going to change the way anyone's going to play.
Brian Wright's about to get bare goals now.
That's what I'm saying. Even
bare goals.
Mbappe added another 20 goals for Mbappe.
I like how they use the that.
You know who that benefits? Darwin.
Yeah, Darwin had that.
Man was outside every time, bro.
I like how that's his CPL only to start though, just as a little trial. But you know what I like too? I like that review system. I don't know why.
Like the coach's challenge?
Yeah, the challenge. And you know, like it's good to spice up the game a little bit because Canada needs to have something a little bit more distinctive to appeal to a different market. So I like how they had that. I like how they're able to use it. You can just be like, okay, boom.
Challenge should be very dope in football. Bro.
I think so too. But
I mean,
referees get away with some.
Next weekend's gonna be good though.
You're going into Toronto, no?
Hopefully, I can go to the Inter Toronto game.
Who are you playing against?
I have to check the schedule, but I will be there.
Was it the first game? No.
Yeah, the 11th.
Was it Pacific?
I think so. I'm not too sure, viewers. So if you guys can even comment, that would be good.
Yeah, but they're gonna be a team. They're gonna be a team, and it's cool because we can go watch. You know, it's right there, York Stadium. Right there. I mean, viewers, if you guys like ball, like I would recommend go catch the game.
Catch up a game. 10, 15 us. Pull up to the game.
We'll be over there. You know, if you guys want to come talk, let us know what we need to talk about. You know, we can use it as a little audition. You know, if you meet the requirements,
you might get a little EP. You might get a little episode.
Might get a cap. Might get your EFC cap.
Back to the Prem actually. Zerbi to Tottenham. Do you think that saves them from relegation?
I don't know if it saves them,
still kind of
but
tough.
He's actually kind of the manager like I would want. Like he's more so the personality of coach I would want in a situation where it's like do or die. Because like, he's someone he's not gonna take no nonsense. No bullshit. He's gonna implement his and I feel as though Tottenham their player profile suits like how he wants to play. He's a more expansive, high energy player. Like although Tottenham is bad, like the reason why they're bad, not only injuries because they're not organized. Like at least he's kind of organized in a sense. Yeah,
he is organized.
He's very meticulous, like
to the T.
He's very detailed. So
I think his style of football might be a bit too much for Spurs, though, bro.
I mean, it's not any worse than Postecoglou, right?
But I think at the end of the day, like I know we know Zerbi to be a man to square up with his players, right? But I think he knows the situation that he's in, so he knows like he can't switch everything. You can't do a total 360. You can do a 180.
Yeah, fam.
Boy, you can't do a total 360. Sure. I still don't think Tottenham's gonna drop.
Nah, I think it might be safe now. But who do you think is gonna drop? Forest?
I'm gonna go West Ham.
For the sake of the Premier League, I don't want West Ham or Spurs to drop.
West Ham will drop.
I want West Ham. I would rather Forest stay up than West Ham.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I like Forest.
I like Forest.
I like West Ham, bro.
I like Forest.
I like Forest.
West Ham still.
Yeah. Shout out Jay Boothie, you know? I know he's from Nottingham, you know?
Forest, but yeah, I would say West Ham, Burnley, and
Leeds.
Yo, Leeds is not safe though, eh?
They're not safe, bro.
Leeds is not safe, fam. Tottenham, so you're still not safe either. But those would be the three. But Tottenham is, I have Forest staying more of a chance staying up over Tottenham.
I agree with you.
Nah, man.
I do.
I think Forest is the worst out of Tottenham and West Ham.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't think so, fam.
I think so. They've been down there, bro.
Yeah, but
That's
the
why-
only
that's
thing
why.
that would hinder Forest is because they're in the Europa League quarterfinals. So
I believe in
Actually, I forgot they have a good manager, though. I like that Vito Pereira guy.
I believe in
Vitor Pereira.
MWG.
or Morgan Gibbs.
Yeah,
Morgan Gibbs way.
sorry.
Yeah. He's good. He's good. They have a
It's
team.
actually going to be a very entertaining relegation battle, bro.
For sure.
Yeah. So with that being said, obviously things are changing in towards the business end of the season. We got word that Rafinha might be battling some injuries towards the end of the season, right? Really unlucky for Barca. But that leaves a man who's found form, Marcus Rashford. I mean,
Basically playing for a job, huh?
yeah.
Rashi?
Well, I think they want to sign him regardless.
I don't know if they have the funds,
Okay.
but
It's
yeah,
just
they
more
still
so the
want him.
funds. Like I know United fans who want him back, but like I don't think he performs the same at United. It's just not the same.
Done, huh?
But this is the thing, though. Like with Rashford, like although I used to hate on him, I always did say I'm like he didn't have the luxury that other players have of playing in settled environments. Like this is his first really good team. Now look, he's thriving.
Yeah.
Like a lot of players,
I would say to what his value is now, too. What you're getting for what he's worth.
30
you
million
have to
euros,
you
I'll
have
sign
to take
him. It's
You
a
have to take
no-brainer.
him. No?
Yo, Liverpool,
30
low-key,
million
hey.
for Marcus Rashford?
Hey, Liverpool. If the 30 billion is, yo, like we can work out a deal. We can work out a
Forward,
deal.
forward.
You think he wants to play in England if it's not United?
That I don't know.
I don't
I
think
feel
so.
still like he's a
I
United
don't
through and
think
through
so.
guy,
I
so
think
he
he's done
wouldn't
with
even do
England
that.
and
Yeah, he's like, yo, sell me elsewhere. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
the
trying to
weather
say?
is
English
better.
media, they did him
Yeah,
dirty,
fam.
eh?
They're just doing him dirty, fam. So the weather is better in Spain. Football.
I know how
better.
United is too. They're probably like to me, yo, we're not selling you to any team in
Facts.
England. You know what I'm trying to
That's what
say?
they
Facts.
They're even playing hardball with Barca for the 20, 30 mil. Barca don't want to spend 30. They want to what,
Yo,
25?
Barcelona kills me, bro. Go up the bands. They don't want to up no finances for no players. Like,
They've got the new stadium, you know, the
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yo, they low-key move like Madrid in a different way. Because they
Yo.
get a player to agree with personal terms and then they try to stiff you on the bread.
more
Barca's
penny
corrupt,
pinchers.
bro.
They are,
Oh,
fam.
yeah.
We don't talk about it, you know, but Barca's corrupt, bro.
They got something going on over there, bro.
Talking about Barca, obviously one of the legendary coaches, now coaches my squad. We're gonna compare two managers,
Yeesh.
right?
I was waiting for this.
I mean, we're talking like obviously you talk legacy. These are two of the coaches that you talk about, Pep Guardiola and Sir Alex Ferguson. Like, who do you guys think is the better coach? I'll let you guys start because like me, it's pretty obvious. But
Yeah, we know. Okay, so you prefaced that question very, very well. So you said who's the better coach, right?
who's the better manager?
Okay.
That's
Okay.
different.
So if
Manager / coach.
okay. So here's my take. If I look at who the better coach is in terms of tactics, just the style of football, like something I would prefer, something that is more influential and more conducive to the modern game, has to be Pep Guardiola because he's invented like different ways of football all in one in like a span of like almost 20 years. But if I'm looking at a manager, like everything combined, not just the coaching, but the management aspect, I'm going to go with Sir Alex Ferguson because he was at United for 27 years, fam. He had to rebuild like 5-6 different teams. And he was always doing it every year.
I have a question. He can be a better manager than Pep, but lose to Pep in 2 finals?
Yeah. If your team is better, you can lose.
The reason why I might go...
If you're... Okay.
I might give Fergie a little edge is because like the whole club became the identity of Fergie. I don't think that
Is
happens with Pep really like.
Are you sure?
Yo, with City though, it's
I'm
tough
saying it.
because
Are you
That's what I'm
sure?
saying. Like,
Yo, with City, they're tough
you
to
sure?
they're tough to rank. Like,
Are
they're
you
tough to
sure?
rank.
yeah, man.
He
I'm
didn't.
in Bayern,
He didn't
like,
switch Barca's identity.
No, Barca was
What?
He didn't switch their identity.
What? He didn't transform it.
He was a Barca like player.
But
like
you
so,
see, what I'm saying is, like-
he maybe improved upon the ethos, but like at the same time, like
I don't know. When I think of Fergie, it's like that Klopp to Liverpool feeling where like they get the club is them. I don't really get that with Pep at any other clubs he's been at, bro.
well, here, what I will say is though, like back to the coaching point, like tactician.
Wait. No. You said something about if you have a better team, you could lose to the better team as a manager. You said that, right?
Yeah.
So,
I didn't say
no,
that.
he said that. He said that. He said that. He
of
said
course.
that. So Mourinho had worse teams than Pep and still ended up beating Pep. So
Yeah,
what are you
but-
trying to say then?
But Pep's record against Mourinho, he's won more games against Mourinho than he's lost, right?
No, but I'm not saying more or like less. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm saying in defining moments, Mourinho has got the edge before.
For sure.
So I'm saying at the end of the day, if Fergie was such a great manager, why can't he beat Pep in a final? It doesn't matter. It's one game.
But that's okay.
It's one game.
I understand that point, but like I don't view that as like a tipping point as to who's better because you can.
But we use it for players. You use the same analogy for players.
Not me.
No, I'm
Maybe,
saying like
but in general,
you use these big moments to define people, right?
Yeah.
But like we're just gonna slip it under the rug when it
But
comes
he
to.
beat him, but it's like they both had the same amount of like Champions Leagues too, as well, right? Like, it's
But
not.
once again, like you could say that Sir Alex Ferguson only did it for one club.
Yeah, for sure. Which is, I think that's harder than to do multiple clubs with infinite resources. I think that's harder to do.
I said what I said.
I think that's harder to do,
The
fam.
only reason I might give it to Fergie is like I said though, because the club was like him.
Fam,
through and through.
and here's what I will say. Like, I'm not going to go and say United had just, they were working on pennies because a lot of times Ferguson did buy like the best British
Yeah, he would've got
players. Like, they
49.
were
Yeah,
setting
49.
club record fees for players. But to me, especially in Fergie's later years, fam, those United teams, I'm looking at them, fam, a lot of them weren't that good, fam. Especially after he sold Ronaldo, fam, they replaced him with Nani and Oberton. Like, fam, he didn't have
They were
crazy
still doing
teams
pretty
like
good,
that.
bro.
And they were
doing
still
pretty good.
competing.
But yo, fam,
Winning leagues.
for me, like the same thing happened to me when I look at Pep, the same team that he lost to against Mourinho. He didn't have a lot. He had Eric Abidal who had like the heart problem.
Big up Abidal.
Baller.
Big up Abidal.
Baller.
Fuck
Fam,
Abidal.
he still had enough, though. PK was there. Iniesta was there.
He lost Puyol that year as well. Puyol was dealing with injuries that whole year.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he went to like the 5-back. Basically had Christian Teljo and Pedro running up like wing backs.
Wasn't that Messi's 91 goal season?
No, but I'm saying at the end of the day, like man's acting like Pep didn't deal with turmoil as well.
I will say
you know what I'm
that,
trying to
though. I will
say?
say
Man's
that.
that say
People do-
Like everything was great.
they think everything was nice. You know what I'm trying to say?
Here, I will say that though. You are right in the sense that I don't think Pep gets enough credit for his first year in Barcelona because they finished 16 points behind Madrid the year before he came. And then he was the one who promoted Sergio
I have a
Busquets to the first
question
team.
though.
He was the one who brought PK back to Barcelona.
And kicked out Yaya basically.
Got out
Said
Yaya.
Yaya, we don't want
got out
Yaya.
Zlatan,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I will say that Pep sometimes does get an unfair rap for people thinking that he just comes into situations that are
Checkbook
already
manager.
Even, he definitely is a checkbook manager. But like even that City team, like it's like they weren't the best team when he took over. That they finished what, 4th?
Yeah, but that was trial
Bro,
there.
if he wins with this City team, bro, Pep,
What do you mean this City team?
this City team, bro, it's a whole different team than what he won with.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
I agree.
Hey man,
If he wins again, bro,
it won't change his mind. You know what I'm
bro,
trying to say? It won't change his
if
mind.
he wins with this City team, well, like he's already stamped. That's
Yeah,
probably
that's
why.
what I'm saying. Like,
But
if you ask me who's better of a coach between the two, like I said, I'm gonna go with
I'll
Pep
go
Guardiola.
Pep, too.
He's a better coach.
I'll go
If
Pep.
you ask me who's a better manager, I'm gonna go with Sir Alex Ferguson.
I think this is why we have these debates. So I
I don't have an answer for you.
Let's
guys.
agree to
Because
disagree. I say Pep for both. Just at the end of the day, what?
I also think Pep's Bayern career.
It was good. I can't discredit it.
Fam.
I'm
It was
discrediting
good.
that. I don't care about that.
It was good.
Fam,
That's
honestly, you gotta realize like the thing about Pep that is so unique to me. One is like, so if you look at all his teams, you realize how important the 6 is. Like the 6 is everything for him. You know what I'm trying to say? So the way he brought Philip Lam from right back.
I don't even think that was a good choice either. He just
No,
kept
no,
him
no.
right back.
But I'm saying to play the system that he needed. Like Pep is such a system guy that like, to me, the way he transformed football, it just in general, I think his influence
For sure.
and what he's
He has an
had to the
answer
game,
everything,
For
bro.
sure.
it's crazy. Like
sure.
I don't think you're ever gonna see anybody who is
Bro.
as crazy and as dedicated
Yeah,
to the
football,
game
like-
Bro, he
as
has an
Pep.
answer to
Football,
everything,
this
bro.
is what
Fam,
I'm
that's
saying,
why.
though.
That's
Holy
why.
shit.
Stevie, once again, I apologize.
But this is what I'm saying.
That's why
like,
he needs to come back for one more year. Because I think he's coming to the business end of the season. He's like, he's thinking in his head.
I could do it, you know.
If I had Semenyo for a little bit longer, we would have won the league.
But that goes back to my original point though. Like you see, as a coach, like when it gets down to the X's and O's, when it gets down to zone 1, 2, 3, 4, he's the best.
He is.
Like I would personally, of our lifetime for sure, he's the best. What we've seen, definitely. But like I said, as a manager, everything overall that comes to the forming of the identity of a club. Sir Alex Ferguson was a very good coach.
Fergie probably needed like one more Champions League, one more.
I don't think he needed any more.
I
don't think he needed any more. Fam.
I mean, like for me, like I said, like maybe I'm too much on the influence part. Like that, like to me, that's the craziest. Like even to see like him going against Arsenal and Arteta. Arteta is his prodigy. Like Arteta is from Pep.
Yeah, he's from Pep. It's a Pep school of thought,
like,
you know. Him, David Moyes, you know, but that's his guy though. He was his coach, assistant.
Even like you don't have to give him credit for this one. Company.
Yeah.
You see what Company's doing, like, fam, obviously I'm not saying he looked at the game a certain way, but I could tell you that Pep had an influence on his game.
For sure.
And he probably said to the camera, like, he wouldn't be the manager he is without Pep.
For
so
sure.
to me, it's just...
I hear you. It's a very, very credible and fair point that you make, which is why I'm not even going to disagree with you, because in terms of what he's done for the game of football, like, it's unmatched, actually. It's pretty unparalleled.
4-peated in England, bro. 4 wins in a row.
Like, damn, I look at where United started, too, as well. Like, during those times, they were not a big club, fam.
Yeah.
Like, United is only renowned as a big club because of Sir Alex Ferguson.
I have a question for you, though.
Premier League era.
I'm not comparing it to Fergie, but City wouldn't be considered a big club without Pep.
Even with Pep, you know?
Even with Pep.
It's okay. You guys don't have to.
You
guys don't have to give us our flowers, but we're definitely knocking down doors. We're definitely knocking.
Liquor man club, dog.
We're definitely knocking down
Liquor
doors.
man club, bitch.
Definitely knocking down doors. Definitely knocking down doors,
I
man.
get to beat now, even though they beat us 4-0.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk crazy.
Yeah,
For sure.
crazy
But
out,
no, for sure.
bro.
It's similar. It's similar with Pep though, and Pep, like what he did to be the first ever coach to break the 100-point barrier is crazy. The only thing that really works against Pep, like I said, is that he spent more than any other coach in the history of the game. Like he spent like 2.2.
Bro, what he did to Jurgen was disrespectful, bro.
What do you mean?
Yeah, in what sense?
In the sense of the funds.
But that's not Pep's fault.
That's not his fault. It's the club,
Man,
fam.
I don't like that. Man.
not Pep's
I'll
fault.
forever hold that against him. So
Like,
you got Rick Pep.
But fam, at the end of the
Man,
day,
still, how are we getting 97 points and this idiot stealing, bro?
fam, man's are acting like Chelsea aren't spending money. Like
did.
man's are spending
Yeah,
money.
for
Like
sure.
it's
That's what
part.
Pep always
did.
says too. Pep says
Fam, it's a
did.
part of football. Like football now, I know some people don't like it. You know what I'm trying to say, but you gotta spend money to win.
For sure. I'm gonna go with Sir Alex though. I'm gonna go with Sir Alex, but I think Pep is a better coach than him.
I'll go Pep just because he has an answer to everything. You've seen the man play about 10 different formations.
It's true.
Like, bro.
It's true. As a coach,
Yo,
for
this
sure.
year, look what you remember what he was trying, yo, Dante? 2, 3, 1, 4, whatever the hell it was. The man had Semenyo playing as a 10, Marmouche up front. Like, he just tried.
He
has
tries
an
different
answer to
things.
everything.
I don't know if it's
Tries
an
everything.
answer per se, but he tries different things.
My bad, yeah. If it
tried.
doesn't work, he gets rid of it. Try something
Try
new.
something new.
I think there was like a.
He even had that formation with the 2 10s, remember?
I think there's a stat that like in at Munich, I think throughout the season it's like 12 to 20 formations.
Yeah, he's a
different
tinker
formations.
man.
He's a sick guy, bro.
He's a tinker man.
Crazy. So
guy.
before we wrap up, this is actually I don't know if you actually know about this. Ballers League. You know what Ballers League is?
Yeah.
Perfect. So I think we're gonna wrap up with this. Like, do you guys think like this new entertaining? I think Ballers League is obviously influenced by PK and what he did over
Kings League.
with Kings League. Do you think Ballers League will influence the game here in North America? Like, do you think it's gonna bring a different type of excitement to football? For the viewers who don't know, content creators basically and stars, athletes. They are head of these teams, basically recruit players, and they play in an entertaining fashion, something that's pretty cool. PKs, like penalty shots, are more so like hockey style. It's like the one-on-one.
Old MLS style,
Yeah,
you know?
old MLS style. And like the entertainment throughout the game is like very vibrant. So I pose that question to you guys. Your thoughts on that?
So you're saying in North America?
Because it's already done its thing in Europe.
Yeah,
I don't know if you. I don't know
Did it
if you
land
know.
here yet, though?
Yeah,
We
it
have
just
a Ballers
started.
League?
It started like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, just started.
But
Oh.
But even before you answer that question, it's pretty cool because I was watching a PK interview. Actually, shout out Rahimovic, what he's doing over there with Chad.
Big up.
In the interview, PK actually chats about why he started Kings League, and it's basically because he would sit with his kids throughout games, and they would get bored of watching like a full soccer game.
I hear them.
So he's like, how can I bring something that's excitement
Entertainment value
to these children? And I think it's even cool because even like this weekend, I saw Lamine go over to the Kings League over there and like go shoot a PK and like, you know. So anyways, I posed the question, like, do you think it's going to change football in North America?
Well, I think it has a chance to, but in order for it, they need star power. They need to get someone, maybe like you said, you know how they have the ex-players and stuff coaching? Maybe if like an Ocho Cinco could get a team, maybe if they got to bring something that'll get the Americans to watch it, because Americans...
I mean, I don't know if it will change anything per se. Like, soccer is pretty big in America, fam. Like, it's just that there's so many other sports as well that are big. Like, it's not.
It is. They need name brand. If anything to do with footy, you gotta get name brand. I don't know if it will change
because, like, even if you look at the stat, fam, it's the number one registered sport in America.
Yeah, but I do think it could change. My personal view. Culture wise, I think you have registration, but sometimes you're just registering a kid just to stay fit. You don't want your kid to get fat, you know. But I think when it comes to the entertainment aspect, like speed probably gets more clicks than a Prem game. You know what I'm trying to say, or a Prem highlight. You know what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. He should get a team.
He has a team.
So maybe then
he's one of the founders. I'm pretty sure. Him, Drewski.
Okay.
So they have some big names over there.
What I'm talking about.
But I think when it comes to the involvement of the game, like getting some stars, like even like I see Marcelo in Kings League, and Marcelo was still doing Marcelo things. Yes. So like having people like that, I think it could really spark something. And I think entertainment aspect, you look at it, right? Entertainment wise, having a couple like rap artists, maybe like, you know, making their appearance. Maybe should get a team? I don't know about a team per se, but maybe an appearance.
I'll say whoever goes to play over there, they need to bring the flair, because CONCACAF football is not really known for the.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that.
Liga MX has some flair, you know.
Yeah, but
I'm telling you, fam,
bro.
I think it could
be... How about Canada and US? No flair at all.
MLS has a 1-2.
You have a 1-2.
1 ounce of flair.
1-2. But like even like for instance, if they did something like obviously Ballers League, you know, if you guys want to give me some credit for this, you know, let me know. If they did something like, you know, put even like a Canadian team together, have a man like D-Ro, because D-Ro could still play ball, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And like back it with some like maybe some like play. You can even try to see if you can get some current players to play when they're off season. You know what I'm trying to say, and maybe do a Ballers League like cross nation. You know what I'm trying to say. Get some Mexican old stars and shit like that. I think that could bring entertainment to the game, because I also think because it's small sided that it does bring a different excitement. Because when you're playing, like think about when you play big field men's league. Like after a half, sometimes you're like, yo, let me go home. You know what I'm trying to say?
Short-sighted, it's constant action. You know? And it's true. North Americans like sports that are high action, transitional.
And they like flair. We need entertainment. If we're gonna do Ballers League, we need to see man's doing.
It's true.
Yeah, but fam, I think it's cool because like even when they score, the smoke goes off. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's a fun concept.
Do they do it like the UK tour, where they have a segment where it'll be
I think it's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so that's sick then. Like,
I'm pretty sure it's the exact same.
So they have game modes. Like 2 minutes will be oh, that's fire. That's fire.
But like Kobina said though, like I do think football is growing here, because even if you look at something like TST. I think it's 6v6 or 7v7. 7-on-7. You play for like a pot of money. All these international teams are registering teams.
Inter, Dortmund.
And it's like, ex-pros. You know what I'm trying to say? So it is growing. I would love to see... Epiphany's going to bring something like that. You know, Carabana Weekend. You know what I'm trying to say? Well, you know, turn up the ting. But once again, guys, I think that's episode 6, man.
Damn. Time's flying, you know.
Wow. Dang, bro.
Any last remarks?
Well done, City. I have to shake your hand again. Well done.
You know how I shake this hand.
Big club.
Lick up man club. Lick up man club, bro.
Ghana, let's get the coach sorted, please. Like, it's the key appointment. Slot out as per usual, right? You know, but it's looking like he'll stay, barring the PSG game. So. Whatever, we'll see how it goes on Wednesday. Thank y'all for tuning in. All your support, it's noted, it's appreciated. Thank you for rocking with us. We rock with you.
Yes, sir. Love. Liverpool's beating PSG.
City. Once again, Stevie, I'm so sorry. I need Pep to stay one more year. Yeah, guys, man, it's been fun. I mean, all the support has been real. We have some news coming soon of different things that we're gonna do. Definitely gonna try to get off the grid, travel to some countries in the next coming year, and really make this thing a real community. You get me? So that's Don signing out. The boys.
Yes, sir.
Look on more.